Ladies and gentlemen, back again. So it seems like there's civil war, man. Alhan and Poet, them two used to be best friends. But now it seems like there's internal conflict going on. Ladies and gentlemen, let's check this out, man.
So, no,
Yeah, it's been a while, man. It's been a while.
I hear you fully, man. What about your other guy now? How did you feel when Alhan's back outside now? How do you feel? First episode of his new thing. Yeah, let's make some noise that I'm here by myself without my co-host. Cheers and all of that stuff. How did you feel about that?
I thought to myself, I was watching a show called GJ News with Snoop Dogg, and
Hey, listen, I swear my man's hair, yeah, the length has not changed, bro. That shit ain't growing, bro. I don't know what you're doing. Get yourself some, I heard rice water or something like that. You put in your hair, it's good for growth. But that hair, that ain't growing, bro.
I said we should do a show like that. And you was a 16-year-old kid at Radar Radio, 16, 17-year-old kid at Radar Radio that I don't know. I have no affiliation to. And you asked me, we should do something together. So I gave it an opportunity and we done a show on Radar Radio for 2 episodes. I then brought you a concept that became Gasworks. You gave it the name, the whole concept I gave you, the type of guests we should get, all of that. And then years later, you used the same concept and cussed me. Yeah. These are, no disrespect, these are weird people. Very weird people. And I tried to avoid...
Hey, yo, man called him a weirdo. Hey, you know what? I'm going to say something, but I'm going to let him finish. Let's see what he got to say.
And ignore all of it, because I can understand online... Truth is like 5% of it's about what's the most entertaining. And I can appreciate as I get older and I have more invested interest in looking after my children. I don't live in this country, so I've got to do a lot of work. And obviously, with my dad dying now for 3 years, I've got to look after my mom, I've got to look after my sister, and then I've got the responsibility of looking after Filthy. I just got so much responsibility. Maybe that childish sort of I take everything for a joke has left me now, just because I've just got more real life stuff. So when I take a look at an individual, like I said, little Turkish boy, 16, 17 years old, I recognize how important the Turkish community are in North London. So I think I want to upscale this. And then years later, you're now trying to disrespect me because everyone else does it and it looks cool and it's a way to look trendy online. Let's disrespect Poet. Brother, you're another guy I brought you through black culture. You're Turkish. The reason why you've had to go to the commercial world is because you can't survive here by yourself. You tried to.
Hey, listen. It took him a long time to land in it. But my thing is this, bro. Yeah? If you call someone a weirdo, so that means when he was sitting next to you, was he a weirdo then? Or was he not a weirdo? Or is he just suddenly changed to be a weirdo? Because me personally, I am not day-to-day or weekly engaging with someone who I think is a weirdo, bro. You know what I mean? Imagine in the back of your head, you'll work with someone. You're bossing jokes and this is that with someone. And in the back of your head, you're thinking that this guy's a weirdo. Now, I personally couldn't do it, bro. There's only so long you can keep a neutral face, pretend. So that means unless Alhan has suddenly changed and now he's a weirdo, that means that Poet was kind of being fake the whole time. I don't know. Let's see what his boy got to say though.
But essentially, a Turkish man can't live in black culture. The same way I can't go and open up a Turkish shop and expect everyone to come there on green lanes. I respect the differences. I don't try and embody the differences. When everyone goes, Alhan's done so much for the culture. What culture are you speaking about? Maybe for Turkish culture.
Hey, listen, I want to know what is this culture that people keep speaking of, bro? What is black culture, bro? What is it? What is black culture in the UK? Because as far as I'm concerned, when I hear these guys talk about black culture, all I can think of that they're trying to suggest is drilling, one man down, you know, just got out of jail. That's the culture I'm hearing about, bro. Because I don't hear these guys reference people that are talking about things of substance. You know, building something for your life, create generational wealth, learning the system. I don't hear these guys reference these type of people, bro. You know? But like, let's say, I don't know, let's say Young Diz gets released from jail now. Yeah? Everyone, big piece of news. That to me is what they classify as the culture. But that's not culture to me, man.
Want him to. But there's not one Turkish man that can do anything for black culture. Only black people can do things for black culture.
Again, like, black culture, me being Jamaican, someone else being Ivory Coast, even though we're both in the UK, our culture is very different, bro. Now, if you try put on some music and that, bro, I'm not really trying to hear that, fam. I'll be honest, I'm not really trying to hear that, bro. But if you, I don't know, hey, listen, people, let me know what is black culture, man.
So I don't understand those things, but I have no problem with him. I just think they're weird. I think they're in weird spaces and they keep doing things to disrespect me, and I just don't know why. When I see Alhan, he pretends he can't see me and walks another. This is all weird stuff to me. When I saw Alhan for the first time, I'm Poet. He's not Alhan. Another example of somebody I go, let me try help, and I don't want anything for it.
Yeah, true. Say if Poet put him on, and he's seeing him on his docking, that's just weird to me, bro.
I don't ask for no agency fee. I don't ask for no money. I don't ask for nothing. All I ask for is that we're honest, we help people, and most importantly, we don't disrespect.
Do you see the talent in them to make you do it? Because Alhan,
Of course.
you know, he's a funny guy. He's very funny.
He
He's
used
good
to-
Hey, listen, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Yeah, you know, some might try to call me a hater or whatever, but I personally, I don't find Alhan funny, bro. I don't find it funny. To me, obviously, I can see why some people may find it funny. I don't actually really watch him, but the times that I've seen him make jokes, it's just literally saying the worst thing possible, yeah, that no one's gonna really say, and then everyone starts laughing. To me, that's not really funny like that, bro. You know, because then if someone says that, if someone tries to say the worst thing about me as a joke, I'm not really too keen on that, bro. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's more like, you know, in school now, where you have some guy, he will say the most outlandish things consistently, and then when he reacts now, the person who reacted is the bad guy and Alhan is the victim. That's what his jokes seem like to me.
To be funny.
I ain't really seen much now, but I know then that's his thing in it. He's funny. He brings.
His humor used to be good when it was all about trying to get people involved. Now, and I see a lot of them do it, I don't find things funny when it's just, I'm only here to get a kick out of someone. That's how I look good. For me, that's just like, it's a bit rubbish. You should be able to make people laugh without having to embarrass someone. If every single one of your jokes is embarrassing someone or belittling someone, yeah, it's entertaining from watching it from a... But when you're in the room and you just hear that guy... If that's what your comedy set's like, imagine when the cameras are down. Probably cussing everyone in there.
Yeah.
None of this says family to me.
Yeah.
None of this says family to me.
But we're there though, like, again, I agree with what it's saying. Yeah? But if that's your sentiment now, are you trying to tell me that you didn't feel this way before? And it does seem like, you know, Poet seems to be falling out with a lot of people, man. So at some point, I want to see if he takes any accountability, if he's got any flaws, you know? Because at some point when everyone's falling out with the same guy, it's like, oh, damn. Like, shit. You know? But, I don't know, from face value, from what I've seen from Poet, he seems like a cool guy. I don't really get that weird energy from him. But my thing is, calling someone a weirdo and this is that, this was literally your right-hand man, bro. So at what point was he a weirdo, man?
I don't operate like that. Do you understand where I'm coming from? So, but again, man, do what you want. You lot do what you want, man. No problem. Just allow me and to be fair, if you're doing so well, you shouldn't have to mention the past. I don't bring up my ex-girlfriends. I just move forward. So if I'm your ex-girlfriend, just leave me alone. Just move.
Hey, yo, in fact, bro, listen. That man, if you're with a girl now, and she be mentioning her ex-boyfriend and this and that, or hey, listen, you best cut that off. You best cut that off yesterday, bro. Cause behind your back, I'm telling you now, the guy that she's complaining about, you know, when you close your eyes, oh God, he's banging them cheeks, bro. So anyone that keeps talking about the past, it means they ain't over the past, bro. You know, it means they ain't over.
Forward. I don't get why you keep bringing me up.
How did you feel when you saw it though? When you first saw that?
Someone sent it to me.
Of course they did. I hate when
And
fuckers do
yeah,
that.
I didn't even know
Yeah,
anything because I heard Alhan was in the house and I was like, this is good for Alhan because he can build himself up and like again, 16, 17 and coming to work with myself. Yeah. Eventually he has to go and do his own thing. Yeah, he's 16, 17. His whole life can't be working with this little skinny black boy. Like, go do something, dog. But I don't expect you to try and create an element of disrespect when you do it. And the sad thing is, Alhan, I can tell you you've changed. When you met me, I was the boy that everyone looks at in the commercial space that will still walk street, get bus and just be very normal. And in 2026, not much has changed. You've gone from that boy that used to walk beside me and so on and so forth to the boy that's in IB for now and doing up rich man, Rolls Royce, all of that. That's not my story.
What's up? Alhan getting the ladies. What is Alhan doing in IB for, bro? Huh? What is Alhan doing? I can't. I'm telling you now. I can't picture Alhan dropping game, bro. I can't picture Alhan dropping game in it. So I don't know what he's doing in Ibiza. Yeah, but he can't be there for the ladies.
So now you don't. How are you gonna live in culture? I don't know 20 people in the hood that got a Rolls Royce. So if you got a Rolls Royce, you don't fit in here no more. Especially if Skepta's got a Rolls Royce, but he fits in here.
Yeah,
But you got one and you don't fit in here. Why? So I'm a bit disappointed because I felt like when he was here and he was an integral part of it, you just go look at the episode with me, him, and Biscuit. Incredible.
yeah, great work.
When he's getting at someone that's doing something weird, he is African child. Even the way he navigated that when I left.
Great work.
Absolutely incredible. I'm looking at this boy Alhan like, I love you. When I used to watch his Vice pieces, oh my God, he done a Vice piece outside Finsbury Park when he was 16 years old. I'm looking at this boy like, how do you have this confidence?
Hey, Tuesday, just from the way he's bigging him up now, it means he ain't got no real ill intentions, bad feelings, harboring feelings towards Alhan. Because you know when someone dislikes someone, they're hating on them, it kills their insides. You know, big them up. You know, say yo, you respect such what they've been doing. Yeah, it takes a lot still. Like people. And the eyes, you can't hide it, man. So obviously, to me, he doesn't really have no bad feelings towards Alhan still. Like that's my interpretation from it.
How do you know what the right thing to say? Why are you so funny? Let's try and give him an opportunity. So when I see what I've seen today, and it's let's try and embarrass Poet to get a kick, because I'm just like raw, like.
Because it doesn't have to be that. You don't have to be that. You can just go do your own without having to do that.
And I'm not upset by the comments and what people say, because the group is cultivated of people. They're individuals that put eggs in the microwave at 3 a.m. in the house with their mum. They're screaming. I couldn't do that as a black youth in my house in the hood. I couldn't throw eggs and my mum will beat the crap out of me and dash me out the window.
Well, eggs in the hey, what kind of sugar? Hey, listen, I don't know what kind of sugar people had going up, yeah? But throwing eggs in the microwave at 3 a.m., I'm just like, shit. Like, at 3 a.m. cereal, like, that slaps at 3 a.m. You know, a young Cocoa Pops crunching up. 3 a.m., that's what, hey, listen, you want something. But throwing eggs in the microwave, I don't know about that, bro. That's mad.
So all these little youths that are potty mouth to their parents and they like Alhan. I'm saying to Alhan, that's not a good crop of people to be attached to. I don't understand that. Why do you want them type of people to follow you? The people I want to follow and watch my content are not too dissimilar to my friendship group. For the simple fact that if I meet them on the street, I know how to communicate with them. I don't want no idiots to follow my thing. Go over there, dog. I'm gonna follow my thing, dog. We have things doing. Go over there.
But again, you was sitting there with this guy all the time, bro. So, you know, you can't say all that, but then you're attaching yourself to someone. And if you are a co-host or someone else is a co-host to you, you're going to be attracting that audience to you as well, bro. So again, this is where it doesn't really make sense to me, man. I don't know. I don't know.
Bro.
No, yes, open the door, leave. That's right. No, don't worry. Just go. I don't want to. So them type of people, I don't need them, bro.
No, you don't. I'm a great believer in life of, listen, as long as I know I did the right thing. That's my thing. As long as I know I did the right thing, cool, innit?
If you ask any of these youths what did I do to them, they couldn't tell you. If I ask you what they did to me, I could tell you, and I still don't care. You just got to crack on. I've not known these niggas longer than I've known them. Can't be upset. I've lived for a long time. I've not known you. Life was great. You've done something to me at the time in which I've known you. But like I said, I remember life before you. It's not that deep, but just stop, chill out. If you believe in your talent that much, why do you have to say my name? Why do you have to get a kick out of my name? You should be able to say something else which got nothing to do with anyone if you're that talented and that funny. Why you gotta kick someone especially when they're down? You men are cussing me when I can't see my kids. You men are cussing me when I'm having problems with my dad dying. You lot are kicking me when I'm down, when you know in my real life what's happening. Weird humans, bro. Weird humans.
See, as far as the show itself, Gasworks, do you think it'd just run its course for the two of you? Like, as far as you two as a collective, where you're in different spaces, like, of what you wanted to do and where you're at in life and what he wanted to do?
Alhan just cares too much about Alhan. He just cares too much about himself. way too much. Even with the edits, yeah. I used to get onto him. He'll edit all of that out. With me, it stays in.
Yeah. Alright. People, let me know what you lot think about that, man. Me personally, I just see it as, yes, you could call him a weirdo and all that things now. But was he a weirdo back then for doing the same thing that you've got a problem with him doing now? You know, if I'm chilling with someone, if I'm making content with someone and their content is literally just dissing people when they're down, or their level of comedy is just disrespecting people, at some point I'm gonna be like, hold on, wait a minute, I can't really be associated with people like this, man. That's why I've already been said I'm not gonna be associated with certain people in this, content space, because all they do is just expose people and this and that. I don't want nothing to do with people like that, man. Because I understand, like us as man, then we can't be saying things like, oh, if she's chilling with a 3 or 4 and she only chills with 3 or 4, that makes her 3 or 4. You can't then, say that you ain't got similar traits to someone who you're always surrounding yourself with, But people, let me know what you guys think about this. Do you think Alhan switched upon, man? Or, just probably always fall out with everyone anyway? That's it for me, people, as usual. Hey, listen, I can't lie, I've not been here for a minute still, like a few days, because, I made some videos on, the elites, right? After that, hey, YouTube, it seems like they cocked me, bro. Like, they ain't really trying to push out my videos too tough. But, yeah, we're just gonna have to see what they're doing about it. But that is it for me, people, as usual. If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. But I'm out.